Hello to everyone. So let's start with Green's theorem. Green's theorem is a theorem which basically connects a line integral with a double integral. Okay, as you can see from the statement here, it connects a line integral with a double integral. And how are these related? Is line integral over a curve is related to the double integral over the region inside the curve. So let's go through the statement first. Let p of xy and q of xy be two continuous functions possessing continuous partial derivatives in a region R of the xy plane bounded by a simple closed curve C, then this equivalence will hold for us. First of all, we want p and q to be continuous functions. They should have continuous partial derivatives, that we will see why it is necessary, and over the region R whose boundary is the simple closed curve C. So that if I have a region like this is my 0, x, y. I have a simple closed curve C. This is the simple closed curve C. And the region is inside the simple closed curve C. Okay. This represents a closed curve. So now to apply Green's theorem, let's make boundaries for this. Okay. So I will call this line as the line y is equal to C. This is the line y is equal to D. This is the line x is equal to A. This is the line x is equal to B. Okay. And I assume that my curve is positively oriented. It is going in this direction. Okay. And to prove my Green's theorem, we shall start from the right hand side and show that it is equal to the left hand side. Right hand side has two parts, double integral of this one minus the double integral of this term. Okay. So we shall be doing twice, that is double integral of dou q by dou x dx dy and double integral of dou p by dou y dx dy. So with all that, let's start with the proof. So in the proof, first we shall assume that the closed curve C is positively oriented and these are the boundaries I have mentioned. And let's mark a few points on this particular curve A, E, B and F. I will tell you why we require this A, E, B and F. So I shall be starting with this double integral over R, double integral over R, dou p by dou y, okay, and dy dx. Now, to find this dou p by dou y, we have already done double integral, so I should just mark what is my region, okay. So the region is over here. So let's mark the boundaries over here. I shall divide this curve into two parts now. First is the curve A to B, AEB, and second is the closed curve BFA. Okay. So the region, the boundary I have divided into two parts, that is AEB and BFA. Therefore, double integral over this particular region, if I want to find out, I shall take the equations for AEB because these are curves, they have certain equations. So for this particular equation, I will take it as f1 of x and f2 of x, or y is equal to f1 of x, y is equal to f2 of x. Now let's mark the region over here. In this particular region, x varies from 0 to b. Okay, so x varies from a to b, sorry. And for a fixed x, if x varies from a to b, and if I fix a x, y will vary from the bottom curve AEB to the top curve BFA. Okay, so bottom curve AEB is nothing but my f1 of x and top curve BFA is nothing but my f2 of x. Therefore, this is my region now. Hope you got it. Now because it is a closed curve, I have to go in a continuous fashion, so that I have taken AEB and then BFA. Now because P possesses continuous partial derivatives, I can use the concept that the integral of the differential gets nullified. So this will be integral A to B integral and the differential gets nullified. So this is nothing but only p of x by evaluated from f1 of x to f2 of x dx. So dx should come down here. So when I evaluate with the upper limit and the lower limit, for y I have to substitute f1 of x, f2 of x upper limit minus p of x comma f1 of x as the lower limit, and integration is to be done again with respect to x. Okay, so this I have now. Then let's do one thing. I will take a negative sign outside so that I have integral. If the negative sign goes out, this term is going to be positive, that is integral a to b p x comma f1 of x dx. Okay, if I take a negative outside from this integral, this is going to be negative again, integral a to b p x f2 of x dx. Okay, now this negative, if I interchange the upper and the lower limit, this integral is going to be positive, right? So this will be positive and this limit will be from b to a. So this is what I have now. So if I combine these two now, what do I have now? So when I combine now, this is nothing but integral a to b p of x comma f1 of x is here. f1 of x is this curve. Okay, so this is integral a to b over this particular curve. Therefore, this is the integral minus of, this is the integral over the curve AEB of p dx. Okay, now this one, integral b to a with respect to f2 of x. So from x is equal to b to a, and this is my curve what I have. Therefore, this is the integral over bfa p dx. So if I combine both of them, AEB and BFA, I will be getting the integral over the complete curve. See, full curve is covered now, minus of p dx. Okay, so this is what I have now, or integral over c p dx is equal to minus of double integral over r, minus, I will shift to this term, dp dou p by dou by d by dx. This is one part what I have got. Okay, so what do I have now? This first part is equal to this second part, integral over c p dx is equal to minus double integral over r dou p by dou y d by dx. So next what should I do? I should take this integral and I should show that the first part here is equal to the second part of the integral here, so that when I combine both the parts, I will get this equivalence. So we'll do that now. So I should start with the first part here, double integral over r dou q by dou x dx dy. Okay, and to do this now, my first integral is with respect to x and then with respect to y. So what I shall do is I will change this now. So let's do the region part now. I will divide the curve now into FAE. Okay, from this point to this point is the first part, and EBF. These are the two curves what I have now, and I will call them as now G1 of y, x is equal to G1 of y is the equation of this curve, and x is equal to G2 of y is the equation of this term. Now why I am doing this is I am breaking at these 2 points over here, and therefore I have the constant limits for y is equal to c to y is equal to d, and the other than the constant limits, x is my variable limits, therefore I am taking the curve this one. So now let's start now. So let's mark the region. Y varies from c to d. Okay, y varies from c to d. So let's take this as g1 of y and this as g2 of y, because if I want to vary y from c to d, then I should be starting from this point. So y from c to d, okay, and x varies from, for a fixed y, x varies from, okay, let's get back to this one only so that it is easy now. Okay, y varies from c to d, and for a fixed y, x will vary from this point to this point in the region. Okay, so x will vary from this curve to this curve. This curve we have called it as FAE, right? Therefore, this curve we have called it as g1 of y, and this curve FAE is over this curve EBF, we have called it as g2 of y. Therefore, y varies from c to d. For a fixed y, x varies from this curve g1 of y to the g2 of y. This is dou q by dou x dx dy. Because q also has continuous partial derivatives, by the fact that the integral of the differential gets nullified, we have integral c to d. This becomes q of xy between the limits g1 of y to g2 of y dy. Apply the upper limit and the lower limit, integral c to d. This is q of x is g2 of y, comma y, minus y is g1 of y, comma y. This to be integrated with respect to y. Okay. So now let's do the work what we had done previous time. We shall split this integral c to d q of g2 of y, comma y dy minus integral c to d q of g1 of y, comma y dy. Okay. So now I have to reach this here. Okay. So let's get to this. Now, last time what we did, we converted one negative to a positive integral. Now, which one to convert here? ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. So, to see that, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋಣ ನಾವು q, we are relating the second term here with the first term over here. Both the terms are positive over here, right? ಎರಡು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಎರಡು ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಫ್ ಐ ಚೇಂಜ್ ದ ಸೈನ್, ದಿಸ್ ಸಿ ಟು ಡಿ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಡಿ ಟು ಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಸರಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಅಂತ. g1 ಯಾವುದಿತ್ತು, g1 ಈ ಕರ್ವ್ ಇತ್ತು. g1 ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, y is to d ಇಂದ y is equal to c ವರೆಗೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ನಮಗೆ. g2 where is it going? g2 is starting at y is equal to c and going till y is equal to d. Therefore g2 ಗೆ ಸಹ ಇದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. Therefore this is nothing but c to d q g2 of y. This is nothing but c in the d ಗೆ g2 of y and this is the curve EBF. This is the integral over the curve EBF. d to c, d in the c g1 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ this is the line integral over which one, EBF ಆದಮೇಲೆ FAB of the function q of xy dy of the function q of xy dy. If I combine these two, EBF and FAB, I'm going to get the line integral over the entire curve. So this is nothing but line integral over the entire curve of the function q dy. Therefore, double integral over r dou q by d dou x dx dy. The first part here is equal to the second part here. Agle madideno, the double integral over r dou p by dou y minus is equal to the line integral over c p dx. Therefore, if I combine these two left hand side, I will be getting the right hand side also, which proves the Green's theorem for us. Thank you.